Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we're going to be playing King's Quest 6. Air today, gone tomorrow. So this will be the next one, obviously, in the series for the King's Quest games. We'll go ahead and get directly into the opening, but this pretty much picks up shortly after the events of number 5, and I believe this one deals with Cassima. Go ahead and check this out. Long ago, oh, even better,
in the castle of a kingdom called Daventry.
This man does it for me. I don't even have to worry about narrating. I'm just gonna shut up and turn my video camera off now.
Alexander, here you are. Oh, you're still not thinking about Cassima, are you?
Cassima, that's right. As I say, Cassandra.
I suppose I
The girl that we found in
Son, it's been
the
months.
castle in number
You've
5.
got to pull yourself together. After all, you only met her that once.
I know.
Have you
Yet he's
discovered
madly
anything
in
about
love.
the land of the Green Isles?
No. No one's even heard of it. It's like she's just vanished.
I wish I could help.
The mirror will help.
Please try to think about
Mirror
something
helps all.
else, dear.
I'll try, Mother.
You think King Graham would do more research into that mirror for the fact that every time anything goes on, it seems to be involved. This game was like one of the first ones too to lay down the 3D effects and everything like that. That's why the video's a bit spotty, because I had to do them in smaller textures back then. It's like 320 or something. 240.
Alexander, I feel so alone. I don't know what to do. Alexander,
There she
I
is.
wish you were here. Alexander.
Her life is obviously not as good up there now.
Cassima! Wait! Mother! Mother, come quick!
Alexander, what on earth? You're white as a ghost.
Mother, I saw Cassima. She was in the mirror.
In the mirror? The magic mirror?
Yes! And it showed me how to find her.
How?
The stars! I saw the stars.
Oh, he's gonna go
outside
sail?
her window.
Alright.
I can navigate by the stars.
Oh, Alexander, if you really go...
It will be all right, Mother. I promise.
He'll be, Air tomorrow. No. We'll take the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. And find the new land. Actually, the truth is, we're actually playing a prototype Wind Waker game from the 90s. Turns out Sierra actually did it first. Okay, here comes the King of Red Lions. Right on the horizon. There, see? Oh, wait, no, he got bigger. He got bigger. Did they misbuilt those boards on the boat there? All twisted.
3 long months, Prince Alexander sailed the known seas and beyond.
He kept the eyepiece near his face at all times. When they finally got out of the sun, he realized that he had no tan on his left or right eye. You know, he's navigating pretty badly in the daytime.
Land ho! Land ho! Land ho!
I'm gonna find me a land ho.
As the ship
Yeah, I was
nears
gonna
the
say.
shore, day turns to night and the sea turns violent.
Right into the rocks. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever actually seen this introduction before. I always had the disc version. King's Quest VI, I mean 6. Looking at mad 3D graphics, y'all. It's as though the words are right there in front of you. As you've seen another Roberta Williams game, but this time around, Jane Jensen, who worked on Gabriel Knight series, worked on this one with them. So I think she might have done the last one, but I know for this one she definitely did. She came in and helped them out with directing, with coming up with a story. It's like Roberta Williams has also worked with Al Lowe before and some of the stuff to her music and story development. I don't know if he's in this one. All text and dialogue this time written by Jane Jensen. It'll flow better this way. I want to say this was shortly after the creation of Gabriel Knight, to be honest with you. And that one was a ridiculously successful game for this company. I should have overlaid this with like video or something.
Alexander awakens to find himself on an unfamiliar beach. For a moment, he is too dazed to remember how he got here. Then he does remember. The shipwreck, the sea. Just as he had seen his men safely into the lifeboats, a gigantic wave picked him up and tossed him overboard into the churning sea.
He went down with the ship, huh?
That was the last he'd seen of his crew. Debris from the shipwreck is scattered along the shore, but of the lifeboats and his men, there is thankfully no trace. He can only hope and pray that the lifeboats survived the currents, and that his men made their way safely back to Devontree.
All right, well, there you go. So there's your intro. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything we can around here.
Alexander pushes the plank to one side. A box has been partially buried under sand.
I said there was debris everywhere, so...
Alexander
Yep, nice.
takes the coin and leaves the ruined box where it is.
Oh, boy, that looks so clean in comparison to what they normally do. Look.
Alexander is carrying a copper coin of Devontree. King Graham graces the front of the coin. Alexander rubs his fingers over the indentation of King Graham's face on the copper coin and thinks fondly of home.
Okay. Anything else?
Alexander has no use for the ship debris.
This was shining. Take it. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta make sure the settings are set. I want the speed to be just a little bit higher because I like it to walk fast, and we're gonna keep it on both for it. So you can hear and read the text just in case you miss audio-wise. There's also two versions of this game.
Alexander picks up his royal insignia ring from the beach.
So this one has a long and a short ending. Like, if you just go with what's logical and go certain directions or methods, you're going to find that that's much better. Maybe just a notch slower. Yeah, right there. All right. There we go. That a little more natural. Anyway, this has two versions. There's a long and a short version of the game. If you play it through and just kind of like go as you go, chances are you'll probably get the short ending, which is kind of an incomplete ending. So I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I stay with the long ending, doing all optional tasks and things that you're supposed to do in here. And, yeah.
A grand old tree stretches its luxurious limbs out over the crossroads.
Like, I've always gone this way, but once I went this way and found there was different story stuff. I went this way first and later came to the castle. There's different things that happen here in the beginning now in comparison to what happens in here, which leads me to believe that events over at the castle before you go to the town are part of the long
left,
play.
A small village seems to invite the weary traveler. In the distance, a majestic castle shines in the sun.
If we're going to find our woman, we'll find her in the castle. Oh, they're going to animate this whole walk up the road? I love when they do that kind of stuff, though. Just the little castle looks a lot smaller than I thought. The heck is that?
There's a little hut just off the path. Perhaps the guard dogs have an occasional use for it, but it looks empty now.
Literal
Two
guard
guards
dogs.
take their stance in front of the castle doors. They look quite fierce and have the stiff, blank expression of soldiers on formal duty.
Excuse me, sirs. A ruff.
Alexander politely addresses the odd-looking guards at the castle doors, hoping to learn more about his predicament.
Good day to you, guards. I was cast upon this island in a storm, and I'm a little confused about my location. Could you tell me what place this is and who lives in this castle?
Hey, what is that you say? A castaway? A likely story. We haven't had any foreigners in this part since Alhazred arrived.
Oh?
Don't be so rude, Gruff. He's not asking for any secrets.
Which one's the dumb one?
You're standing on the Isle of the Crown, lad. And this is the Castle of the Crown. The royal family resides here. Rather, what's left of the royal family.
I wonder if the name
The
changed.
Isle of the Crown. But tell me, am I anywhere near the land of the Green Isles?
This is the land of the
Yeah,
Green
I was
Isles.
gonna say.
The Isle of the Crown is the main island, foolish boy.
Oh, that's
then
awesome.
Princess Cassima must live in this very castle.
Aye, the princess is indeed our treasure jewel to guard, and we consider it an honor.
That's pretty cool. Can I go meet her?
Excuse me, guardsmen. Guard dogs. I've been traveling for months to see
Wouldn't that
Princess
be a bit
Cassima.
racist?
I would like an audience,
I'd call them
please.
canines.
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
She is here then. I'm not a
I
stranger.
really must see the princess. Could I speak with someone in charge?
Who are you that I should bother Captain Saladin? Huh?
Oh, that's a very,
My
all the
name
names
is Alexander.
are very
I am a prince of Daventry
Prince of
and
Persia,
a friend of the princess.
A
Alibaba
princess,
style.
I see. Yeah, and I am lord of this dusty path. Step aside. You'll not be getting into this castle without some proof of your claims.
I got that. Are
I
you sure?
assure you, I am Prince Alexander of Daventry.
And I assure you that you'll not get past me without proof.
All right. Are you sure?
I assure
Okay.
And
Yep. Fine. Take a look at my ring.
Alexander decides to try his royal insignia ring on the guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible proof of his identity that he can think of.
Not that it does mean that I even
Perhaps this
didn't-
ring will convince
I
you
can't
of
say
my
words.
identity.
Could mean I stole it.
It is the royal insignia ring of Daventry.
Ha! I'm sure. Just let me take a look at that ring.
Thanks for the ring, bitch.
well, I'm sorry, Your Highness. It's just that princesses are so uncommon in these parts. Let me get Captain Saladin.
Shame they didn't put like close-up images of the animals too. That'd have been pretty cool. If AGD ever felt like coming back to all of this, they could totally do all that again. Let's see what Saladin is. Nice. A beautiful border
The
collar.
guard returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Female.
Prince Alexander
okay.
of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Wazir Alhazred will want to meet you, if indeed you are a friend of the princess. Please,
I already
follow
don't
me.
like this guy's name. But I guess that's who we're talking to.
Lord Alhazred, a visitor to see you. Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but I came to see Princess
I don't trust
Cassima.
that guy right back there.
Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
My brother?
Same wizard that
My cousin
kidnapped
from
the
another mother?
princess?
Exactly.
Yeah, look at
When
the
my
sparkle in
father
his eye.
rescued us, he also liberated Cassima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
I want that booty. Swiggity, swiggity.
I came to make sure that Cassima
get
arrived
that
safely
booty.
and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, Things have greatly changed for Cassima since her ordeal in Mordak's castle. Cassima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cassima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were,
this is a familiar story. This is literally like the Prince of Persia story.
You see, it is time for Cassima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cassima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together. I assure you,
I just don't think that's how it's going.
All Cassima
I think that she
wants
thinks
now.
differently.
As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see.
I guess that sparkles every time he turns.
I suppose that I was
Is his
mistaken.
eyes made of gold? Is he even there? Is that an illusion?
For certain that Cassima... Well, I apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles.
Now I gotta figure out how to get back,
May your journey home be swift.
It won't be. My boat is wrecked.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here.
I've been known to turn
against
bitches
that.
into cats.
The kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
Huh. So these guys are not the actual owners of this place, which I figured would have been the case. Their names are a little out there, but then again, his name's Saladin, which has a similar
You have
sound.
had your hearing with Vizier Alhazred. I trust you'll respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
Captain Saladin
At least they
whispers something
respected
to
my
the guard dogs at the
kingliness.
castle gate, and they nod with understanding.
He's like, that's what he said to him.
Alexander has a feeling they won't
am I
be letting
speciest
him
for these
into the
jokes?
castle again.
I think I might be speciest for these jokes. Let me say this real quick. I want to go take a look around the castle grounds, but I'm afraid that they might actually kill me. They might actually kill me for trying to do this, so I don't know how this game works on the death system, or if it's even a thing. I know one of these eventually starts to get rid of that, where it's no way to fail. I think that's this one.
Vines have begun to climb the castle stucco walls.
Can I climb the castle stucco walls?
The vines are too flimsy to support Alexander.
I wonder if I were to find some kind of growth spell or something, because you know this game is that kind of game. Gotta think like crazy. Let's check around
The
the back.
narrow path ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
Oh, okay. And I don't know if I can go. Can I go out anywhere I want? Go out into the woods?
That way is blocked by heavy foliage.
That's cool that they let you try at least. Well, either way, that's a little bit of a long introduction, but you got the big old story for everything that's going on. So I'm going to head back out to the front. Yeah, I'm going to head back out to the front here to this crossroads. And I'll go ahead and end this episode here. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, give it a thumbs up. You've got a nice plot to the story. He's come to the island, and they don't want to give up the girl. So, either way, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Hey, fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.